Hello everybody, this is Excalibur of Excalibur Zone Gaming, and welcome to another IGLPR. Please forgive my voice, I've got a chest cold, so I might not talk a lot, but we'll find out if this goes well or not. So, I am recording this game called Super Mega Bob by Jericho Games, as you can see that. Genito Games, sorry. I keep wanting to say Jericho for some reason, because I've been to the guy's Twitter and I go, Jericho, every time I see his page. So here we are, we've got music going the entire time, and I wish that could be muted instead of playing, but hey, that's what we gotta do. So, again, my IGLPR, I'm going to give you a little disclaimer before I start. This is a review for the developer. It is to let the developer know what I think about his interface and whether I find it intuitive or not, if I'm having fun, if I like the graphics, stuff like that. It's not a marketing endorsement to say, hey, go out and buy this. I mean, I'll say that if the game is fun, but for the most part, we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to do a blind playthrough. I haven't done anything. I just noticed the options, and I could put the music volume down like that. Oh, I didn't put it all the way down. Thank God. I don't have to feel like I'm yelling. Well, pretty much we're going to go through, we're going to play this for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes longer, and Twitter's going nuts. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but it's always going to be at least 20 minutes, and then I'll fill up whatever is left over with talk, and I'll try and play the game again if I find the game kind of crummy or anything. Well, sorry, I may be coughing here and there, chest cold and all, but let me just get some cough drops ready just in case I feel the urge. I've got some liquid sitting here. The rattle you hear is from my Hall's Mentholyptus. So we're going to play through, and I'm going to take a look at interface and controls and all that stuff, and with any luck we are going to have some fun with this. Well, not with any luck. I heard good things about Super Mega Bob. We're going to play, and at the end I'm going to give a rating of 1 to 5. Not on technical merit or on interface or anything like that. Nope, it's not going to be anything about the game other than my experience of whether I had fun, whether I would play it again, and if I would recommend other people play it. And you'll sort of get a gist of that. It's a 1 through 5 stars and a half-star increments. So if I'm quiet, it could be that I'm keeping from coughing, or I'm muted because I am coughing. But generally, I'm going to try and talk as little as I can and just give comments as necessary. Now, one thing I notice is we are in windowed mode, and if this requires me to go all the way to the left or the right, like I'm doing now, my mouse pointer is not captured by the window, so it may go outside. There are some games that suffer from this issue, so we'll see what happens. We'll take a look at these credits. Game design, art, sound, music, and programming by Daniel Hall. Way to go, Daniel. There's a lot of stuff you're doing here. Alright, all that ramble and jumble and all that, let's get to playing the game. So, we are going to go ahead and lighting enabled, yes. And we're going to go ahead and choose this save. Okay, so it's a smiley guy. I wonder if music has anything to do with this part, if part of the audio is part of this. Smiley face is happy, in love with girl smiley face, it looks like. Now, we could be missing a lot. Looks like a nuclear bomb went off. We may be missing a lot due to the audio being turned down. There might be text there. I might suggest you put a narration track in if that's what your goal is with the music. But if there is no narration, and this is supposed to get some stuff going with the music, then I apologize. Oh, did he just grow hands? Okay. Oh, it's a WASD. I certainly hope that we can use a controller. Let me plug mine in and see if that works. Um, Now, here's one of the things, dude. WASD is for first-person shooters, and it's extremely poor layout to begin with. If you're going to do up, down, left, and right, use the cursor keys. That's what they're there for. This WSAD thing, WASD, that is for people who don't know how to type. Okay? So, I highly suggest that once I hit enter, if I'm going to see if there's an options menu that lets me change keys. If not, put it in the game, because I will not use WSAD to move around. My fingers do not work that way. So let's see here. Scraps. Okay. Equipment. Hats. Costumes. Where are options? There is no way to get to options, it looks like. I can't move with the cursor keys. I have to use... Awesome here can also interact with shops and people with the E key. Alright. I'll try to use the game. I'll fly around. We'll see what this is. E. Yeah, okay. Let's talk to Mr. Potato Head. Red realm gates in High World used to allow us to go explore the other biomes freely, but now ours here has been sealed by a dark evil. I don't know what's happening, but someone has done something terrible to our world. Why is this coming back up? I already know about interaction. Alright. The berry shop. Start shooting basic berries. I've got 5 out of 5. What's this? Upgrade can be equipped from game menu. Yeah, you use the cursor keys to move the mouse around when this is mouse based. Okay, that's already purchased. Okay, start shooting basic berries. Alright. Combat. Bob's life isn't always totally pleasant. Y'all. Oh boy, southernisms. He's going to have to use those berries to battle. Get used to shooting using the 4 arrow keys. Oh. I'm going to be killing NPCs left and right because I am used to using cursor keys to move. Make sure you take advantage of the berry shop. Has lots of awesome upgrades. Fight strange monsters, taking our biome, be smart when saving money and scraps too. 5 levels. Blah blah. Extra buy. Upgrades. Okay. I didn't shoot anybody. That's amazing. Apparently the things that I can interact with are the guys with the circles around them. Man, did you see the size of that explosion? It was huge. Something about it seemed different. You can't see fires in the horizon. It's almost like it was a beam of pure energy or something. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a quantum physicist. To the games. It's time to get started by walking through the purple realm gate and selecting your first mission. You'll also want to press the escape key. Get familiar with the game menu. Saving is automatic. Enjoy Super Mega Bob. I'm going to start killing people. What's this? What's this down here? This realm gate sealed by an ominous sign of the number 12. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't use WSAD. Put in controller options, and for Lord's sake, if you do put in controller options, do not use thumb key, the left stick, to move. Choose a mission. I'll take mission 1. Press C to slow time, yet you move with the WSAD keys. Why don't you use space or something like that? Press enter to proceed. You need to put in key configs, man. Key configs are boss. Because if you don't put in key configs, I'm never going to play the game again after this. And we have crashed. So I will be back. Okay, we're back. Let's play the game. We go back here. This keeps scrolling in for some odd reason. I don't know why. I don't know where. Controller still doesn't work. So I'm just going to go down, shoot this dude, and then go in. And we'll go back in and we'll go to this room 101. What happened was I interacted with that thing that shows that it can be interacted with. And it decided it was going to crash the game. Well, what is it anyway? E to interact. Alright, I'm going to grab these coins here. And I'm going to go down here. Mission complete. Okay, it showed us that we could fight. We've got 5 coins. I picked up 6. So I guess we got 5 more coins. Alright, so I'm going to go back to room 1 and I'm going to press E on that thing again. Okay, press shift to place bombs. Oh, information beacon. Okay. Have you checked out the game menu yet? Access menu with the escape key and take a browse around. Scraps, hats, and costumes are all an important part of gameplay. You can also equip and unequip certain upgrades. Some upgrades come with inherent risks, such as decreasing your life in exchange for valuable bonuses. Be wise. I like that he shoots berries instead of bullets, because it's a lot nicer. Alright, so I didn't crash that time. Let's exit. And I keep shooting things. Alright. Oh, there I am. Let's go to page 2. In order to clear this room, you must collect 4 coins. Press A to proceed, press E to talk and interact. Okay, 4 coins, huh? Get the timing down, get the timing down. There we go, and there we go, and there, whoop. There, and now the question is, do we have an E here? Okay. Evil on the mountain and locked by the heart. Drink from the dark fountain, the tragedy will start. Oh. Hit me once. Poo-poo on you. Hit me twice. Poo-poo on me. One more should do it. There we go, and get that 4th coin. Okay. I lost a life. I'll get some more coins. It's raining. No extra bonus. Oh. And you can't just hit enter to exit the mission cleared screen. You have to actually go down and do that. So let's go up here to the berry place. Berry shop. I need one more scrap, and I need 2 purple balls. And we already have the berry bag. And these just get more and more expensive. Okay, nothing we can do there. Let's check out that game menu. We can quit the game. Scraps, we have 1 of that. Okay, nothing else. Equipment. Berry bag, yep. Nothing else. Hats. No hat. Costumes, no costumes. Now, I'm going to go to the scraps, and I like that you're trying to get a little bit of animation stuff here, but having the stuff jump around is just going to be confusing. So I would suggest that you make it obvious that these things are separate, and don't have them bounce around because it's distracting. I know the game is pretty much closer and closer to being a major thing, but there are a lot of things you have to do, like this choose a mission. If you want to use a mouse, use a mouse, but have one of these highlighted by default, and then when you use a cursor key, do not move the mouse. Move the square that you're on. Make it digital. Don't make it analog with the mouse. The arrow keys can be used to move the cursor. Yeah, we know that. And that's actually very non-standard. So, this is me. You may be Super Mega Bob, but I'm stupid Excalibur man. And what's this? Is this a rope? Can we interact with it? No, we can't. So I guess we have to go this way. Oh, yeah, and then up. It's interesting that we can fly around. Okay, our first purple scrap. Lots of coins. I guess this is healing station. Memory of Starbright. Bob first met Starbright in school when they were both still quite young. From the moment he saw her, he knew she was special, so pure, innocent, and caring. Bob wasn't as smart as many of the other Orbites, and he always felt like he wasn't as good as the rest of them, but Starbright was always kind to him, cheering him up with jokes and making nice gifts for him. Christmas or his birthday, he was too young to know how to fall in love, but he knew that Starbright was his best friend and that he would do anything for her. Press E to escape. Alright. And I start killing things. Okay. 5 enemies. I thought I was going back to the main room. I guess I wasn't. Oh. Oh, that something hit me. Get this scrap. Give me a little bit of life. Alright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll grab these coins. I like that we have day-night cycle and weather, but I don't like it at the same time. So why are we going around killing these things? Are they just random monsters? Maybe there's something that I missed. There we go. We can move in a little bit. Red scrap. Do some kiting. There we go. Alright, so we got some scrap bonuses and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm going to hit enter to continue. So let's go up here and see what we got. Okay, hunter range upgrade. We need 2 more of those. Okay. Alright, and then these just go up. And up. Wait, we got it. We need 80 coin. That's what we need. Range up. Let's see what other things we have. Alright, let's check the game menu. Equipment. Berry bag. That's the only equipment we have still. No hats. None of that. Scrap. We've got 4 and 2. Where I guess those red balls were life. Alright, so we need to go and get some more. Let's go to 4. Yeah, we don't care about that. And there I go, just firing off. Orboids. What's shooting me? That thing maybe? Okay, that can be destroyed. There we go. I wonder if it's even necessary to destroy all the mobs unless it says so. Unlocked Mr. Grabby. Okay. I wonder what that is. I don't know. Anybody, it's dangerous to go alone, so take this bomb with you. You can drop a bomb by pressing left shift. Bombs deal some major damage to enemies, but more importantly, they can destroy weak-looking brown rocks and clear the path to awesome treasure or even the exit. Make sure to grab bombs when they're around and only use them when you have to. Okay. And there's nothing here that you can use. Ah, right there, maybe. Okay, that did nothing. Alright. I have to collect 6 coins here. I should have kept that bomb, I guess. And so, I died. We're going to go back to 4. Yeah, okay. go. Okay, we can at least pick up this bomb again. So long as my range is outside of theirs, it's pretty easy to get stuff. Okay. Okay, yeah, the red ones increase your life by a point. We've got the bomb. Now let's go and get this other one. Yeah, okay, so... Alrighty. Alright. I wonder if I can just hold down the fire and not have to press it all again and again and again. Alright, so destroying, let's see here. Alright, there we go. And there we go, get some scrap. Life. This is where we put down the bomb and then get out of there. And I didn't even see what that was because the tooltip went by quick and it was hidden. I would tell you there's a point to trying to defeat evil, but I just don't see a good luck with that. Okay, Fezzfish. Alright, mission accomplished. I guess we can heal. Save, and we may have enough to come up here and do this. Alright, we purchase it. Our next thing is going to be that. Upgrade, yep. So this is tanker, and we start blowing things up really bad. We have enough of those. We need purples. We got coins. Okay, so I really hate the control scheme of this. The game itself is fine. I had an okay time. More to the point, I had a crummy time because of the control setup. Put in key bindings so that people can change the way they move, the way they interact, the way they use the keyboard. Because I can tell you one thing, if somebody doesn't have a left hand, they're not going to be able to play your game. If somebody can only use a game stick because for some reason they can't use a keyboard, then they can't play your game. If I have to use WASD to move, I am not going to play your game. This is going to be the last time I play the game until there is key bindings put in, because WASD is a very poor control setup. I don't care if it's a standard based on Quake from back in the 90s. I don't care about any of that. When I put my hands on the keyboard, my fingers automatically land on A, S, D, F. then JKL semicolon, because I learned how to touch type when I was in school, something that they don't teach that much or often in school anymore. They just put you in front of a computer and say, do this. And most people learn how to type with their pointer fingers, or they learn how to use the keyboard based on games they play, which is where WASD comes from. Whenever I play a game that has key bindings, I always, if I use the keyboard to move, remap ASDF to the movement keys, because that is most comfortable for me. So this game will not be played again until you get key bindings into the game. And if you put in a config file that you have to edit outside of the game, that will not do. You have to have it within the game, and it needs to take effect in the game, and you can't quit out of the game to make changes, then go back into the game to make them again, like what Unity does, which is a very, very poor way to do it. Anybody who designs a game without any thought to key configuration does not have their players in mind. They're doing it based on controls that they feel comfortable with, and they don't care about anybody else. So if you want to change that, put in key configs. That's kind of harsh to say, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it straight up. Now, when it comes to keyboards, most sane people use the cursor keys to move around, which is what I'm used to. The space bar to fire. But since you got like a Robotron thing going where you got technically two joysticks that you're moving around, I can sort of see using, and a control pad, like my Xbox 360 controller, you use a directional pad to move, and then you use the right thumb stick to fire. That's fine. And then you've got your trigger keys on the top to do interaction and stuff with that. That works. There's also the 4 buttons, but if you're moving or firing with your with your right thumb stick, putting any type of action keys like dropping a bomb or slowing time or whatever to the ABXY buttons is going to cause issues, because you have to stop firing to use them. So in this type of game, I would use the directional pad to move. I would use the thumbstick to fire, since you can technically only fire in 4 different directions. I'm going to do a test here right now. Let's see here. Let's exit and let's go in to the first room again. We can do it right here. Nope, you have it completely and utterly. Well, you've got the movement as analog movement, which means, well, it's actually digital movement. You're either moving at full speed or you're not moving at full speed. So you never, ever, should ever have to use a stick to move. And firing is only in the 4 cardinal directions, unless you get a power-up that lets you shoot in other directions. Let's see here. Let's go into the game menu. It's equipment. And let's go over to the berry shop here. And see, I've been playing the game still, and I still want to use the cursor keys to move. So let's see here. Y is spending. Okay, fortitude, cross-country, Wild West, Guardian, the plunge, Barry's Fury. Okay, so those are all the things. You can't shoot diagonally, so using the thumbstick to fire will be okay. You just push in the direction you want to fire in. But movement should be done with the directional pad, definitely. As far as the rest of the game, it's okay the way it is. I don't mind the graphics. I don't mind the speed. The only thing I really have an issue with is when you're in your scraps menu and you've got all the stuff bouncing up and down. It's in your inventory. It's not alive. Don't make it move. Unless it's something that flashes, like this slime here. If it flashes normally, make it flash. If this hourglass drops sand, then make it drop sand. But don't make the things that are not alive bounce. You should make things that are not alive move unless there's something alive moving it. The water's fine. I mean, the graphics are perfectly fine. They do not detract from the game. They actually enhance the game because you can concentrate on your little dude. And the bullets are fine. I mean, sorry, the berries are fine. So you're throwing berries to destroy things. That's fine. Those are some pretty scary berries. And I do like the fact that you've got day-night cycle and weather cycle and all that stuff going on there. I do not know anything else I can say other than you have to fix the controls. Everything else seems to be fine. And in the menu, you have to have an option so you can turn the sound up or down or anything within the game, not just at the start menu. So, and let me just go to the menu here. So that's my assessment on it. In terms of fun, replayability, and all that, for me, it was probably about a 2 out of 5 for fun. For other people, it might be up in the 3 or 4 if you like the cursor keys. I would bring it down to a 1, but as you saw, I adapted to the controls, even though they are controls that I do not like. Never make your user adapt to you. Always allow your game the ability to adapt to the player, and you'll have happier players. That's my advice. So it's a 2 out of 5 for Super Mega Bob by Genito Games, and I believe it's Genito. I'm going to hit quick game and hope it doesn't take me out of the game. If it does, I'll come back in. Okay, it didn't, so we're back at the main menu. These options need to be available in all game menu modes, in all game modes. So yeah, it's Genito Games, Daniel Hall, sorry. A little bit hard for me to read because you're using a font that's a little balloony for such small text. I mean, it's okay here, but you can see the E is kind of blurry-ish, and it's alright. But overall, the game is cool. I don't care about the graphics or the sound. Those are perfectly fine. It's the controls that really have me turned off on this game. So until next time, enjoy playing games. Go out and try Super Mega Bob. Support the dev and tell him to fix the controls or give you the options to change the controls. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. The more I get people to do that, the more I know what you watch, what you like, and I can adapt to those kinds of content or what I've done in those videos. If you could visit www.patreon.com. Sorry, I had a brain freeze. www.patreon.com/ExcaliburZone. And become a patron. Donate $1 a month. It's less than the cost of a soda each month. And that helps me out a lot, and it helps a lot of other people out a lot as well. Because 1/2 of all my net proceeds, you're hearing that right, 1/2 of all net, after fees and taxes have been removed, go to charity. And so you'll be helping me, but you're also helping a lot of other people because of the charity deal. I wanted to say stick, but as always, this is Excalibur, and I am out. Oh, and while I'm on here, sure, you can click the X in the upper right, but if you have an exit option here in your main menu, if somebody's full screen, they'll be able to click on it. And also allow people to change the resolution. I'm sitting here at 4:3. That resolution has gone the way of the dodo. What is it? Going on 10 years now. So get out of the 4:3 mode and put it into landscape widescreen 16:9. That would be so much better. As always, Excalibur out.